think it was even going this far. I didn't think it was a big deal. So I guess we'll find out.
I should have known from the last conversation that you didn't change. And you're never going to.
Well, I don't know what more you want from me, so.
I want you to grow up and start acting like an adult and a father. But you don't know how to do that.
You think that...
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Tampa. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep this one himself. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Jackson now on 2nd down, going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
A design run here with Jackson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Third and long. Jackson now from the 50. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will score. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. Extra point by Little is good. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, Coming up now for 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete to Pearsall.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Go play, bro.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
They'll run on 2nd down, and that won't get a whole lot. maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
I'm gonna make it like a.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This from an even 50 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Bucs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Mahomes on 1st down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw on the run is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back in this one. It's 17-7. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll motion over Metcalf. First down throw, Mahomes. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That is caught downfield by Douglas.
What about it?
He's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Mm-hmm.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Wow.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Look at each other.
They go play action with Mahomes. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to take a shot.
Bro, come on, bro.
Still going.
That is so bad, bro. Like, I'm literally holding a button to fucking intercept the ball, and I get thrown out of the way by the fucking CPU.
It's up and through. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Jackson now to throw on first down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Jackson up top again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Mahomes. Left side, he's got the Njoku. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll air one out for Palmer. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 54 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Jackson. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the
Hey, move.
35-yard
Go on the
line.
sofa.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Mahomes now on second down. That's complete left side to Worthy. Big play coming up. This is third down. They motion the slot man left. On third down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Second and goal. Mahomes going to look to run with this one.
Fuck.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, tell me that my son need to go use the bathroom. Hold on. Like, why you waiting until... Sit on the toilet, bro.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, Jackson. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Third and long for Jackson. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
It's first down, and they'll run. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the Wild.
All right, man.
All I can think about is Nicole. And it's sad. I miss her so much. I used to be excited for my phone to go off because I was hoping that it was her. Like, I'm wondering, did Nicole ever love me? Or did she use me for money and to take care of her? I want to find out.
You mentioned the second date. Like, you sure y'all done? I'm not trying to get no drama.
She's irrelevant, man. Like,
Okay.
give me 12.
Who you texting?
Stacy, my best friend.
Oh,
Trying to make sure you're not gonna get nasty. It's that I'm okay, I promise. Oh my god. It's the first time I've been in a place in 6 weeks.
kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You know what you want? They got cheeses, they got egg kinds of